Hi folks, today's video is the final video for the year and this is a collaboration with Spine magazine and it's basically a rundown of our favourite book designs from this year. So these have been chosen by Spine contributors and I've got a lovely stack of books here, so let's get started. First up we have Vickys Pick and this is There by Tomi Orange. This is designed by Suzanne Dean and it's Havel-Secker, which is an imprint of Penguin Random House. So Vicky says, "This cover blew me away as soon as I saw it and it stayed with me all year. I love the way the type interacts with the illustration as well as the homemade printed feel. And it proves that you only need one or two strong colours to produce a visually stunning cover." Next up we have this beautiful thing, Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, and this was designed by Richard Deas. This is Charisse Pick, and Cherie says, "I love how this whole cover works as one piece. A strong, striking illustration with a limited colour palette to set the mood, and just how the type sits nicely within the top half. This cover always stuck with me every time I saw it in a bookstore or online. It is rather stunning." Next up we have In Pieces by Sally Field. This is designed by Twomey and this was chosen by Nicole. And unfortunately we don't have the physical copy of this book here, but we have some lovely pictures. And Nicole says, "When I was thinking about the multitude of beautifully designed covers that have elicited a response from me over this past year, In Pieces by Sally Field, designed by Twomey, kept coming to mind. The photo by Harry Langdon Jr., taken in the 1970s, captures Sally's vulnerability, which works perfectly with the title to draw the reader in and to let them know how much will be learned by opening the cover. With beautiful restraint, advocating for minimal, well-placed typography, Twomey created a compelling design that I believe is irresistible to viewers on screen or across a crowded shop." Then we have The Looking Glass by Janet McNally. Now this was designed by Hsaio-Ron Cheng and it was designed by Jenna Stempel-Lobell. And Janet has actually chosen this as her pick. She's said that, "Yes, I chose my own book cover. I couldn't have picked another top favourite because I love this one too much. It's such a strange and wonderful but scary thing, turning your story into an actual book, an object in the world. I always love the work of Jenna Stempel-Lobell, who designed and illustrated the cover for my first book. And her design style worked so well with the delicate illustrations of Hsaio-Ron Cheng. I love the colours, the lettering, that's Jenna's, the way it says ballet and fairy tales without, actually saying it. I even changed the colour of a butterfly inside the book from orange to yellow once I saw the cover. It feels like the right cover for this story, and the inside matches the outside." Next we have Kris's pick, which is Melmoth by Sarah Perry. This was designed by Peter Dyer and unfortunately we didn't get the hardback copy of this one, but this is the New Zealand and Australian paperback edition, which is very similar in most ways. Obviously it is a paperback, so it doesn't have end papers, but it gives you a pretty good idea of how gorgeous this cover is. Kris says, "Melmoth is a very loose reworking of Charles Maturin's 1820 Gothic novel Melmoth the Wanderer. I loved how the cover design utilises hand-lettered script and irregularly weighted fonts to reference its 19th century inspiration. Yet the blue and black illustration surrounding the bold lettering is strikingly minimal and modern, suggesting that Melmoth isn't your usual Gothic novel. All in all, the cover has an air of mysterious beauty that makes you want to pick up the book and to find out what the deal is." Our next pick is from Eric and it is Live Blog by Nicole Caputo, and my goodness, this is a difficult book to look at for very long. It's certainly eye-catching, but it kind of makes your eyes go a little bit dizzy. And Eric said, "Of all the covers that grace this year's bookshelves, it is my opinion that none have been more striking than Nicole Caputo's design for Megan Boyle's novel, Live Blog. The colour moire, quasi-lenticular patterning and embossed printing work in concert to create an electrifying image. And I can certainly agree with that. Then we have Erin's Pick, which is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, and this is a book cover that I have been just adoring all year as well. It is absolutely gorgeous and obviously is inspired by vintage book covers. You've got lots of different elements in there that relate to the story, and while I have the hardback here, I'll also show you the inside. The end papers again have a really fairy tale and vintage feel to them. Even the little details such as the binding of the hardback are just beautiful, and they all tie in together. This jacket was designed by Jim Tierney and it's produced by Flatiron Books. The penultimate book is Circe by Madeline Miller. I mean, I don't think this could be a top book design list of 2018 without having this title and this cover on there. This is from Bloomsbury and the jacket design is by David Mann. The illustrations are stock images, but the way that they've been put together just make this look so custom to the book, especially considering it is about Greek mythology. Between the colours and the patterns on this cover, it really reflects the black figure vases from Greek antiquity. And finally, there is my pick, which is Bitter Orange by Claire Fuller. This is produced by Penguin Books. Again, it's a paperback, not the hardback, but this gives you a very good idea of just how well designed this cover is. I've read this book and the way that the cover interacts with the text is just incredible. It has got a lot of layers to it, hence the porcelain layered over the top of what looks like wallpaper, and this is a William Morris design underneath. That really echoes the layers within the story, and it gives a sense of something old coming into contact with something new. The little finishes on this as well are just perfect. There is a spot UV coating on the title and the author's name, and then we've got tiny spots of gold foil on the orange, which just make that pop that little bit extra. So there we are. Those are the gorgeous covers chosen by the Spine team as the best of the best in 2018. Do let us know down in the comments what your favourite book cover from 2018 was. Was it on this list, or is there something else that you feel was missing? Please do let us know and we can have a wee conversation down there. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Eric and the team at Spine for letting me loose on this video. I had a lot of fun filming it and looking at all the beautiful book covers. They are very inspiring. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.